Hey everybody, what is up? This is Nate Lex from XDex, and today you'll be learning the swivel cut. The swivel cut looks a little something like this. It's a pretty simple move for beginners, and it is very simple. I cannot wait to get in and show you. I ramble on throughout the whole tutorial, so I'm sorry. Hope you find it funny. Here's the tutorial. Please enjoy. Alright guys, and now let's get started with the tutorial for swivel cuts. Thanks for coming back to the channel today. Let's get started. So the prerequisites for this, are biddle grip. And I would recommend that you go learn swing cuts first, because then you'll know how to get into the position that we need to get into to break off a packet. But this is for beginners, and let's go. So in your dominant hand, you can start with biddle grip. And I recommend, just like in swing cuts, moving it all the way over to the side. If it's your right hand, move it all the way over to the right. If it's your left hand, move it all the way over to the left. With your index finger, you're going to take about a third or a fourth of the packet, but this time, instead of swinging it over into your left hand into dealer's grip, or your dealer's grip hand, you're going to break off a packet, and this index finger on the other hand is going to touch this short backside. So the best way to do it is to break off a packet like this, and then you're going to tilt your wrist down like so. It's going to help. Your index finger is going to contact this back short side, and it's going to remove it from the thumb, like this. So now, this packet can swing independently, or swivel I should say, because it's swivel cuts, can swivel independently from this packet. Now you're going to want to be able to use the side sometimes, or the front. It helps to practice just with the front. So the index can just contact the back short side like this, separate it from the thumb, and it's going to move clockwise or counterclockwise depending on which way you're going. Anyway, it's going to move forward. It's going to move forward towards your other hand. So watch this. Index is going to move forward, and the hand is going to open up to catch it like dealer's grip. So if you were to drop a packet in, like in swing cuts, that's how your hand is going to get ready. Almost make a basket. However you feel comfortable, there's no formal way of doing this. So the index breaks the packet off. Other index contacts the back short side, moves it forward, and then it's going to just drop off of this index finger into this hand. You can watch, I'll do it again. Just like that. So the wrist is down in this hand, and then it starts to turn upwards as it opens up to catch this packet. And that's the forward swivel cut. So it's just like this, and you can do those repetitively over and over and over again out of biddle grip. And then you'll start getting a motion down once you practice it a bunch. But in slow motion, index at the back, pulls it forward to the front like this. And sometimes, I don't know why I just use my middle finger, but sometimes I guess I use my middle finger and I get it out of the way. That's weird. Didn't even realize I did that. So sometimes I swing cut it off, and then for a readjust, I use my middle. Very weird. Anyway, that's a subtlety I guess you can do. The other way to do it, sorry guys, I've been rambling, is you're going to take your thumb at the top. So watch, index finger goes for the first one. Index for the first one. Index pulls it off again, and then you're in this grip. So in your dealer's grip hand, you're going to go to the elevated or extended grip, where you just use your index, middle, ring, and pinky. And then you're going to take your thumb, the side of your thumb, contact the front short side, and pull it back. And then you're going to pull it back on top. Now sometimes I swing cut a huge packet off and just use the bottom. And so I actually break these off into packets, and then I take the bottom packet to swing off into the hand. But you can do either one. So this one I'm using the top every time, but sometimes I do the bottom, and I think that's more comfortable. So I index swivel cut off the top, thumb swivel cut off the bottom. You can do it however you please, but there are both ways. So to review, index pulls one off, other index comes to the back while this wrist is turning down, and moves this over into that side, into that hand, into dealer's grip. The thumb this is the cool thing about swivel cuts. You go forward with the index, and then you can come on your way back. So your hand is kind of doing this and moving back and forth in a pivoting motion. So you can go index, thumb, index, come back, thumb, index forward, come back, thumb. But then this hand, it's kind of like this cool waving motion with your hand. So the index will go forward, and then sort of like, oh, dropped a card. In typical fashion, I would. Guys, even professionals aren't perfect. index forward, thumb back, index forward, thumb back, and then you kind of start building a rhythm where it's almost like your hands are doing this over themselves, which is why your wrists are constantly turning down and up and whatnot. And I think that's pretty much the swivel cut. We'll do a quick review, but I think that's pretty much it. Index forward into one hand, thumb back, it can be the bottom or top packet, index forward, thumb back, and guys, that's literally swivel cuts. Super easy. Practice so you can start getting a rhythm, and then you can start building up moves like this. That's one of my favorite. And we'll teach more of that stuff later. But guys, that is literally it. That's the swivel cut. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'm trying to think if there's anything I'm missing. Index forward, thumb back, index forward, thumb back. That's pretty much it. There's not a whole lot to do. You can pretty much go off of any of these fingers. It's not required that you use the index because apparently I use my middle. So it's really whatever is comfortable for you. And then you just want to be able to swivel these packets. The whole point, I guess, is to be able to pivot a packet in the air between fingers like this and be able to move and practice getting the right amount of pressure to where you can move it. It's not bending the cards, so you're not applying a ton of pressure and squeezing them, but it's so that you can do stuff like this later. These are all, but they're all kind of like swivel cuts between hands. So when you break packets off, put them against an index, or excuse me, any finger, and pivot it off, you're doing swivel cuts. It's almost like a pivot cut, it could be called as well, because we'll get to pivoting one card later. But it's so you can do spins like this. You'll be able to use the short side, but this is just the basic. Man, I'm trying to really discipline myself to use my index. Anyway, guys, that might be too long of a tutorial. I've been rambling. I've got a little end credit thing for you, but that's the tutorial. Hope you enjoyed. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for watching the tutorial for the swivel cut. I hope you enjoyed. A couple of housekeeping things. There's plenty more tutorials on this channel for you to learn. Please subscribe, click the like button, whatever. I'm not even sure how this YouTube thing works. Still kind of doing whatever and figuring that out. But however it helps, like the video, share it, do something. But if it really helped, I hope you enjoy and I hope you look forward to more. I really enjoy teaching cardistry and I hope you like. Also, a little housekeeping thing as well. All the cards that you usually see in the videos are available on our website, x-dex.com or x-dex.com. And you can pick all these up if you want to get a deck of cards so you can learn with. We really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. We usually make these every week, or I make these every week. So be tuned in. Every other week we have basic tutorials for people who are beginning. And then the other weeks we have different moves that I've created or a friend has created, depending on who it is, for more advanced learners so that we kind of cater to both fields. But we hope you enjoy. We hope you come back for more. Tune in every week, and you can also check out what we post on Instagram twice a day, Monday through Friday. Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry for rambling. See you in the next one. Bye.